Welcome back, watch fans. We're talking about one of the greatest dangers facing watch collectors today. My friends, that is the danger of, no, it is not buying a fake Rolex, although this is the real deal. One of the greatest dangers facing watch collectors today is bad information, or I should say, the lack of proper information. Look, information is power. Knowledge is power. You ever see that movie Wall Street, with Gordon Gekko? That's right. Well, he said information is power, knowledge is power. My friends, that has been true for millennia. It's been true 30 years ago when that movie came out, and it is still true today. Coming to you live from the beautiful La Jolla, or La Jolla, some people call it La Jolla, Torrey Pines golf course there. The ocean is right over there. I don't know if you can see right over there. It's unbelievable. Incredible. Now, look, a lot of people don't know that this place exists. A lot of people don't know. Some people do know, right? What happens, my friends, is what happens in the watch collecting space is a lot of watch collectors today, they don't have the proper information, and as a result, they end up with really basic bitch collections. They end up with basic bitch collections, and they're on the wrong side of the fence, right? They're on this side of the fence, right? They're out here, and chances are, you guys are stuck out here in the parking lot with the the basic bitch cars over here, and instead of, being on the proper side, which is on this side of the fence. Now, it's unbelievable. True, by the way, check this out. These things are amazing, right? These electronic robot golf carts. I mean, crazy, unbelievable. I can't get enough of these things. Anyway, so back to information is power. Look, you need to know what is the right watch to collect, right? Number one is not just which brand, but which model. There are specific models. Look, there we go. We got the bluesy, but which bluesy? The King Tut, they call it, right? I call it the King Tut. The peasants call it the bluesy, but which one do you get, right? There's multiple variations. There is the modern with the ceramic. Then there is the pre-ceramic. There's the holes case, no hole. This is the no holes case. This is the Rehart with the gold through the clasp. This is the one you need to get. Now, most of you guys don't know this, right? Now, the other thing you don't know is what is the proper price to pay. That's right. The market is constantly changing. Literally, the Rolex market is changing by the week. We can get into Audemars Piguet. We can talk about Patek Philippe. We can go to all these brands, right? Vintage, modern, neo-vintage, right? So what do you need, my friends? You need information, and that information you're going to get with my free weekly newsletter. That's right, the Colonel's weekly newsletter, which is called Watch Reporter, and you can get it for free. Just click the link in the video description below. Click that link in the video description below to subscribe to my free weekly email newsletter. It's really unbelievable, but 100% true. It is absolutely free for a limited time only. Look, this is not for peasants. It is not for peasants. So most likely it's not for you. Because look, a lot of you guys are not subscribing. You know why you're not subscribing? Because you think you know everything, right? You think you know everything. Well, let me tell you what you know. You know the price of everything and the value of nothing. That's most of you guys. Most of you guys are absolute peasants. And it's quite sad. Look, there's a reason why most watch collectors have these basic bitch collections. Look, just go to Archie Luxury Channel and you can see what he does, these collection reviews. It's the same shitter watches, video after video. That's right. It's incredible. It's the same collectors sending the same pictures. They all have the 5 basic Rolex steel sports watches, the GMT, the basic, the black Submariner. You got what else? You got maybe a Datejust. Maybe actually no, Datejust you don't see that much, but maybe he's got the date, he's got the gold date with a champagne dial, the 40 or the 36, the same basic bitch watches. And you see these guys, they got 5 Rolexes, 3 of them Submariners, and 2 are GMTs. Does that sound like you? Well, you got a problem, because what you're doing is you're actually missing out. You know why you're missing out? Because look, people don't know any better. Look, most children, they love to drink Coca-Cola with their lunch and their dinner. And you know what? I noticed that a lot of people actually they go to a restaurant, they sit down to a nice meal, and $50 entree, what I don't know, fish, seafood, steak, and they and they order a glass of Coke. Especially Americans. You know why? Because they don't have a palate. They have never developed a palate. They don't understand wine. They don't understand because they've never really been exposed to it. They've never been exposed to the right one, or they keep drinking that crappy, sweet California wine, that disgusting, nasty California wine, or that nasty Australian wine. Because they just haven't been exposed to, Bordeaux. They have not been exposed to, the good Rioja, or, they've never had a proper Barolo, or, a good. Wow, this is amazing here. Wow, this day is shaping up to be a beautiful day out here. But yeah, you guys understand what I'm saying, right? So you haven't been exposed to all the things, so you buy the same basic shit over and over again. When you could be buying incredible stuff that's actually increasing in value. I'm talking about some incredible Audemars Piguet, Patek Philippe, even Jaeger LeCoultre, and other brands that you're probably not paying attention to. You're not paying attention to because you're drinking Coca-Cola. All your friends are drinking Coke. Maybe your friends are drinking Pepsi. So you guys are not really hip to what's really happening in the watch market, especially the watches that are going to the moon. Okay, the Rolex is not going to go to the moon. Modern Rolex is not going to the moon. What we saw with COVID, those days are over. Those days are over, my friends, and we are into a new era. So you need to know what's going on, right? And by the way, when you're talking about the Rolex Submariner, you got to get the right one. Now, I'm gonna say, you see these peasants here? You see these three peasants. One of them, actually, I just noticed is wearing. This is embarrassing. He's wearing the bluesy, the King Tut. I'm gonna say, let me see if I can get a shot. Let me see if we can get. Okay, so we get these peasants. Now here's the problem, my friends. This is the problem with the King Tut. With the problem with the King Tut is there's a lot of peasants who wear that same watch. This is unbelievable but true. I was on a plane from Miami to Las Vegas a while back, and I told you I saw two guys wearing exactly the same watch. So which is the reason you should not wear this. Now look, I have this watch. Again, this has been a victim of its own success. The bluesy, the King Tut, it has been a victim of its own success, and it's really quite sad. So I need to expand to other areas. Now the reason I bought this really was because of the no holes case, the Rehaut, the pre-ceramic. My thesis was that these watches had upside, and I wanted to wear one of these on a white rubber strap, and that's what I was doing. Okay, that was my specific thesis for buying it, and then I went back to putting this on. Now, I hardly ever wear this watch. I actually hardly ever wear this watch because, again, there's a lot of peasants. There's a lot of nasty and vicious peasants, nasty vinyl peasants who wear this watch. You know why they wear it? Because, again, they have not been exposed to the proper information. They don't know what's out there. When you get my free weekly newsletter, you're going to know what are the trends, what are the watches you should be buying, you should be selling, what's happening in the market, rumors, gossip. Okay, that is what you're going to get in my free weekly newsletter, week after week. And it is really unbelievable but true that we're giving this valuable resource to the hoi and to the polloi. It's unbelievable but true. Anyway, let me know what you nasty, vicious punters think. Leave your nasty and vicious comments below, and we'll see you all on the next video. And again, make sure you get that newsletter, otherwise you're going to miss out. You're going to be a peasant.